Hello, everyone, and welcome to our full moon meditation for October 31st. My name is Lynn, and thank you for joining me for this offering. So, during this full moon on Halloween, there is a lot going on this day. Not only it being Halloween, it is also Samhain, the Celtic festival of the harvest, the midpoint time between fall and winter. And during this time, the veil between the worlds are a little thinner. We are able to commune more deeply with those from our past. It's also a full moon in the constellation of Taurus. It is also a full moon in the constellation of Taurus and our connection to Mother Earth. As the moon will rise behind me, if the clouds start to dissipate, the star above is not a star at all above the moon. It is Mars, and Mars is in the constellation of Aries. So you may or may not have a moon rise coming up behind me during this meditation. On that note, I am also live outside in my backyard, and there may be some random noises that I am unable to edit out from my neighborhood. When we think of the full moon, it is the high point of the lunar cycle. The moon has gone from new to now full before it goes back to new. And with our full moons, we want to practice forgiveness, and we also want to practice gratitude. And we want to also bring abundance into our lives. So that will be the gist of our meditation practice for this full moon. I wanted to talk about this full moon being in Taurus. And we know that during full moons that emotions can run high. And with this full moon, it's bringing in stormy seas. We could think of this moon and the energy surrounding us as if we were in a boat bobbing up and down. Maybe bobbing's not the right word. Big waves of emotions up and down, rising up and peaking, and then going down into the bottom part of the wave. Or we could think of this as our emotions run high, that we are on shaky ground and everything is moving and changing around us so rapidly, as well as our emotions and the emotions of those around us. We need to allow our emotions to flow. We need to let there be a release of emotions that we've held in, as well as emotions that just come to us in the moment. Just allow there to be this ebb and flow through your own emotional cycle, and don't resist at all. We need to, as I said, not resist, but at the same time we need to release. And we need to release anything that we are holding onto. For it is when we release, when we let go, this creates space within us to evolve and grow. And it's time for us as people, as a collective to evolve and grow, as well as our own personal evolution and growth. We know that when we hold on to bad habits, to bad behaviors, to thought patterns that are negative, that a lot of this, and anger, even holding on to our anger, a lot of this can lead to resentment, which in turn just leads to bitterness. So as we work through our meditation today, I would like you to release any negative holding patterns that you're carrying, any toxic thoughts or toxic habits, or maybe even for you, you have to go to the extremes of releasing toxic relationships in your life. Just allowing them to float past you, to allow yourself to have more abundance and peace and calm within your own life. We need to shed our pasts, and we need to suppress no more. Let's go ahead and get started with our meditation. We will be doing this in 3 parts today. We will first be working on forgiveness or releasing, and then we will work on living from a place of abundance. And then we will bring gratitude into our practice. So for you, if there's anything in this moment that you just think of that you need to release, bring that to mind, and you are going to say, I release. And maybe it's something vague. Maybe it's, I release my past. I release anger, I release toxicity, I release bad behaviors. It doesn't need to be anything specific. So let's go ahead and begin. Shut down your eyes. Take this moment to ground yourself into the earth. Notice where you're taking your weight within your sit bones. Is there a little weight to the left or a little more weight to the right? Maybe you're leaning forward a little, or maybe you're leaning back. Find your center point over your sit bones. Find your inner center point. Let your legs soften and drop down into the earth, into Mother Earth, allowing your lower body to be supported in this moment. Line your rib cage right up over your pelvis. Let there be a slight lift of your sternum. Allow your collarbones to spread wide as you soften your shoulder blades down towards the earth. Allow your hands to relax, release, and spread wide. Your palms can be facing upwards, receiving energy from the stars, or your palms can be facing downward, grounding into yourself. Soften your jaw, connect with your breath, connect with your exhalations, and use this connection with your breath to allow there to be a release, a letting go of any physical tension in the here and now. Begin to say to yourself, I release. I release. And you can add whatever it is that you're releasing to this mantra. I release my behavior. I release my toxicity. I release the toxicity around me. Whatever it is for you, release. Allow this feeling of release to wash over you. And allow the earth to receive whatever you're releasing. You are releasing. You are letting go. You are making room. Making room for something new. You are shedding your past. You are wiping your slate clean. By releasing, you are taking care of yourself. By releasing, you are doing your inner work. Suppress no more. Allow your emotions to flow. Create your own sacred space. Your own sacred space within you to help release, to help let go. Release the old. Release the negative thoughts. Release your past. And just say to yourself now one last time, I am releasing. I am releasing. And now draw your hands to your heart center with your left palm down and your right palm on top. And just let your head bow down and forward as you hold your heart under your hands. Connect with your breath here and anchor into your heart center. Anchor into your true self. Anchor in to the person you are meant to be. And now release your hands down to your lap with your palms facing upward. Allow your fingers to relax and curl. Visualize within your hands precious jewels, precious stones, maybe crystals, and begin to bring abundance into your being. And begin to say to yourself, I live from a place of abundance. I live from a place of abundance. And begin to feel this abundance Feel this abundance in your heart center. You've just made room to bring greater abundance into your life. Allow your heart center to be open and joyful. Allow yourself to feel abundant. Let abundance in. You are worth a life of abundance. Let your life be abundant. Let all distractions go from the world around you and from within your own mind. Let abundance in. Draw your hands now again to your heart center, left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. Bowing your head down. Bringing gratitude into our practice. What is it that you are grateful for in this moment? Hold that in your heart center. Take your gratitude with you always. Hold your gratitude in your heart. I leave you today with the words of Oprah Winfrey. Blessings flow in the space of gratitude. Blessings flow in the space of gratitude. Namaste. And may you have a wonderful experience with this Taurus full moon.